listening, but we go out to Stillwater Cafe in Dana Point, and we're sitting outside on the patio, and they have TVs over the bar, right? And so depending on which seat you're at your table, you see a different TV. So I'm staring at, I think it was MLB Network or whatever it is, and Susan says to me, she goes, "Is that a Jersey Shore commercial?" And I'm like, "What?" And I look over at the TV she's looking at, and it was. I'm like, "You got to be kidding me!" And we go home watching the Dodger game last night, Jersey Shore commercial. It's like,
what's happening here?
And we were talking about it in my living room.
What is happening here?
We're talking about it at the bar at Stillwater Cafe. It's, I don't know. We're living in a simulation now.
Jersey Shore.
We are living in a simulation.
That's how we should start every one of our shows, is a Jersey Shore moment.
Like a reflection on
this day.
On this day in 2008.
We'll do confessionals in the other studio.
Oh
There
yeah.
we go.
That's what we need to do for Mandy's 3, is that we need to have like a sketch, and we have kind of live workshopping.
Can I?
Our
you need to stop talking. This is too good of an idea. Don't give this away.
Yeah, so I know.
Well, each show needs to have their own sketch.
Cop it.
And then we do our own sketch, which is Jersey Shore, and we all kind of, do our own version.
Well, Jersey Shore
is ESPN LA Shore.
This is a great idea, and we're going to brainstorm this because this could become a thing. This is a very, very good idea. How you feeling this morning now?
Feeling good, buddy. So you go...
how's your mouth? Is it still dry?
Okay.
From the pretzel.
You want to know something? You want to know something?
Jorge's not letting that one go, by the way.
Dude, I had so much fun cutting those things yesterday. So Brenda's listening to me cutting some stuff.
Yeah.
And she's like, wait, did he just get a pretzel with no cheese?
I didn't get it.
In Al's defense, it wasn't him.
Here's the thing, Jorge.
But no. But you ate half of it.
Oh, yeah, no, I kept eating it. That didn't stop me.
And
With the salt, too.
With
the salt.
Pretzel.
And then when you make the sound effect of...
How about the timing? Guys, this I'm telling you never happens. She heard us talking about this yesterday.
Michelle did?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, no.
She never tunes in. She doesn't. She just does not tune in.
Now I'm going to have to think twice before I say what I need to say. She tunes in,
and she says this to me. She's like, "Are you really still talking about the pretzel?"
Oh, boy.
And in my head, I'm like, what are you talking about? Somebody tell her? Somebody text her? She's like, I happen to be tuning in. I don't know.
Was she
I don't know
just
what
in
she
the
was
car?
doing. Yeah, just like randomly like that. And she goes,
Hola, Michelle.
She
I know
goes,
you're listening.
She goes, in that moment that she just happened to be tuning in, she goes, is he talking about the pretzel from the game? Great. And then we kept going. I'm like, how the hell did that timing happen? Now, granted, we did spend an hour and a half on it yesterday.
Well,
that if you did tune in yesterday.
Well, if we're being honest, you didn't and I didn't. Jorge did.
Jorge loved it. Jorge loved it.
Jorge was the one that kept bringing that back around.
And you know what? I went to the movies yesterday, and I got a soft pretzel at the movies. I had to. I was like,
with cheese or no cheese?
And
with cheese. So they had two options. You had the whole grain mustard as a one option, and then you had cheese. So I kind of like
is a great option.
I went between the two. Not too much salt. It's from the Alamo Draft House. They really do their food right over there. So big.
Is it nice and warm?
Nice and warm, comes out really well. So sometimes it's honestly too warm. You're like, ooh, I gotta take a second.
Yeah.
It's great. And it's also, soft pretzel is a good theater food.
That's a place that probably was paying attention to their food.
Of course.
At the game,
they're making
it's not exactly. You got 40,000 people
at
that are at
Park,
the game.
They're making 15,000 soft pretzels. They're probably one or two are probably going to be a little off.
So and also at like 3:30 p.m.
Yeah, they made it for you.
Yes, exactly.
It was probably made for like the Pirates series, but they're still left over for the Diamondbacks game. Okay, so it's a little harder than usual. Yeah. It's been there for a little bit.
Reheated 4 times.
The only thing that you kind of got playing in your favor is the cheese. We didn't get any cheese.
No,
also,
you didn't get
any cheese.
That was my second of 3 movies that I'm going to watch this week. I watched a movie on Monday at the theater.
Oh, I don't believe you.
I watched the movie yesterday, and then I'm going to see a movie today that I'm super excited about. And then when I mentioned it to Jorge, he was like, you're going to love this movie. Yes, I haven't seen it. So it's a movie that's being re-released, so remastered. So it came out in 2003 and got remastered to come out this year, and it sold out in like 5 minutes. And they had to add extra shows.
What's the name of it?
It's called Old Boy.
Old Boy.
So if you've seen it, please do not spoil it for me. I have not seen it. So again, please do not spoil it for
I'm
me.
going
But
to
I'm
email
so
you
excited.
the ending here in just a second.
You know what? When you started to say this is the first of 3, and consider what we were just talking about. You know what I thought you were going to say for half a second?
Soft pretzels.
I thought you were going to say you ate 3 soft pretzels. I'm like,
I mean-
oh my gosh,
I would have been on a bender.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like that for anybody. That would be out of 3 soft pretzels in one movie would be an aggressive play.
I also had wings. Okay,
Ooh.
so okay, this
I'm
might be
trying to. That's a good combination.
so they
man.
might be blasphemous to say, but the Alamo Drafthouse has some of the best wings
Why is
that
that
I've had in
blasphemous?
LA. Just because like people are like, oh, a movie theater has
No,
some of the best wings.
if you said it's like the best taco shop here, that would
Yeah,
be a
no,
problem.
yeah,
but
no.
wings, you're okay. You're okay with.
The size, perfect. It's not too big, not too small.
Flats or
It's-
drummies or both.
Both, and but you could probably order
Yeah.
just flats if you want to.
Yeah.
And it's crispy.
Yeah.
It comes out hot and almost again too hot. You have to like kind of like wait for a second to cool down. Sauce, but not too much sauce.
Little
It's kinda
buffalo
like
on there? What kind of sauce
I
you
do
doing?
buffalo, but they do this
Okay.
golden sauce. It's like kind of tangy. They also have like an Asian inspired sauce.
Tell
and
me more.
They have a Parmesan garlic sauce. It's honestly, I
Here's-
cannot talk more highly.
Here's why the pretzel is a great combo in that. You know there's sauce just sitting there after. You know
Yep.
there's sauce. You
Yep.
kind of just dip a
Ooh.
little right there. You know what I
And I
mean?
did
That's
do
a
that.
good. That's a nice combination right there.
I'd never thought of those two things together, but that's intriguing.
And I spent a cool
with a
50
really
bucks
nice
on
glass.
Yep. No, I got a soda too. I got a soda, wings, and the soft pretzel, and I spent $50. Yeah, that's
Okay.
a lot.
Including the movie, though, right?
No, the movie
No.
I have with my
With the
monthly
movie.
thing.
180.
I know.
You got a soft drink, a soda.
That was $8.
You got wings.
By
Yes.
12 to 6.
Okay,
12
that's
to 15.
20.
Yeah,
The
and then
pretzel
was 10.
Okay, so that's $30.
Oh, so maybe I
Cheese-
got $30.
Okay.
Sorry,
Cheese
I
was
got
11.
confused.
Yeah.
I might as well have been
I'm
$50.
like Emily. You should not spend $50 on wings and a pretzel. I was going to
No,
have to
it was
do an
$30
I was
then.
going to have a dad intervention moment, like, we're going to have to talk about your budget for a second because that's insane.
Yeah, no, it was $30. I misremembered. It was another time that I went there. I spent way too much money.
It's a business expense. She brought it up during work. She filed for
I
her
have to
taxes.
do to bring it up on the show.
What do you mean you have a monthly pass?
So the Alamo, again, this is too much free advertising for this place, but they have $30 a month pass, and you can go one movie a day.
You are
so,
crushing them on that,
again,
by the way.
Yes, and I think also a
It's like
lot
the
of people are probably
breadsticks at Olive
crushing
Garden,
them.
where people
But-
just come, they eat way too many, they get their money's worth.
But the thing is, though, it's with their business model. You might not get all that money on the ticket sales, but you get that money on the drinks and the food. Like because almost everyone there orders something. So
Can
you
you-
spend $10 on that. You can
Can
go
you
and
put
not.
something in your purse and kind of go like that?
A napkin?
You
take a
could
brownie
if you
home?
wanted to, but it's not really. It'd be hard because there are people like walking down the aisles, and so like if they see
Can you
eating
sell
like Chipotle,
pretzels on the side?
Susan and I used to smuggle burritos into the movie theater because there was this great.
so
Yeah.
aggressive.
There was this taco shop right next to the movie theater that was great. So you get the tacos, you wrap them in the foil, and she'd get the tacos, I'd get the burrito. You go in there and have a couple of tacos and a burrito
Yeah.
while you watch the movie.
No, next time I could see Trav at a theater with ramen and tikka masala,
a
everything.
couple of beers in there, and you just go when you open it,
Ooh.
so you don't hear that
Yeah.
crack of the
good.
beer. Yeah.
It would be hard because there are waiters and waitresses that are like in your theater the entirety of the time. So they
What
would
if you're
probably-
giving
See,
them a
here's the thing,
small?
they don't
Trav,
care.
They
Trav,
also don't care. They don't.
Trav,
care.
what if you give them a small percentage on
They
the
don't-
side? You know
There
what
was
I
a
mean?
dog
the
in my
guy-
theater, so they clearly don't care.
Well, we're going to talk about dogs in places that dogs don't belong later today because I had a bad experience yesterday. They don't. The guy or gal that is working the movie theater, you're not taking their $20. It's not them. They don't.
Don't you
care.
think a little different at that place than a just regular theater like a
maybe a little bit
AMC
because
or
they work for
something?
tips and things like that.
And
Maybe,
I feel
but-
like this is like if you're working there too, maybe you're in like you really, really are into movies and stuff. I might be wrong, but it sounds like a great place for theaters or for movies.
Yeah, and again, if we can get a partnership with them, that would be awesome because
You
I
would-
go there way too much.
That is the live read. You're at the top of the
Yeah.
the people
Yeah.
list, right? If we're doing the Alamo Drafthouse / movie read,
Yes,
Emily
because
gets that
Mace
one
also
every time.
has gone and loved it too.
Yeah, you should get like a stream. You should get a Netflix or a Paramount or
100%.
Amazon. You should have one of those.
Yeah.
That
Should be
should
all
a live
hers.
read for you.
Promise, she's already done 11 live reads for. So they're saying,
The
well, why
value's
don't
gone
we-
down. The
we
value's
really
gone down.
need to. We just got to bring her here.
We'll bill you in advance. Absolutely. Yeah, I was in a Starbucks yesterday. I had about an hour to kill before I had my next thing to do. So I'm like, I'll go get online and read a little bit and get ready. And so I'm sitting there, and mine, just reading
your thing.
And this guy comes in with a dog, which I still bothers me deeply. But I've
accepted more.
They've won. Yeah. I've gotten over the fact that people bring dogs into places that they didn't used to do it. It's a big dog though. It's a 60-pound dog. It's a big dog. And this guy's got it on a really short leash. Like he's got the dog tightly next to him, and he orders his drink or whatever, and he's sitting at one of the little tables inside the restaurant. Every time somebody came into that Starbucks, that dog jumped up and started barking at the person that came in.
Good.
Like not just like perked up, but like the guy would yank the leash like I have to hold this dog back. It was an aggressive barking animal.
That's probably
everybody just pretended it wasn't happening. I'm like, am I the crazy person that is bothered by an aggressive animal in a coffee shop?
No.
I'm answering yes to am I the crazy person?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Trav a little benefit of the doubt here because here's the thing: we all know you don't like dogs. You really don't like puppies. Okay, put that to the side for a quick second. That's not a scenario that you can have. Like that scenario that you just played out right there. I'll give you an example. There was a time I went to a Starbucks. I got Rookie with me. But I'm not going to go. I actually called them and said, hey, I'm going to just pick up my drink. I have no idea if I can let dogs in or not. Called and asked. They said, if you're just going to pick up your drink, come in and pick up your drink. That's fine. But that Starbucks was telling me you cannot have dogs in here. And I wasn't going to sit down.
There was rules of society at that Starbucks?
But I thought all Starbucks were like that. I thought all Starbucks you can't have dogs.
Snapping at every person that came in for a solid half an hour. Every time that door, the little bell goes off or whatever it is, just and like the guy would physically have to hold the dog back.
Why is he staying in the place? Why is he staying in the Starbucks?
Why did they let him stay in the place? Like you should be able to go get a coffee and not have to worry about getting.
Did you get him a spinach feta wrap or no?
So stupid.
Should have got him something.
So stupid. Dodgers won again last night. That makes 10 in a row. They're killing it in August again. That makes 4 years in a row, and none of it matters. That's coming up next. It's Trav and Slee, 710 ESPN. For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers high-quality supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as access to product specialists who have the knowledge and experience to answer your toughest questions. Plus, their commitment to being your safety partner can help keep your facility safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
After a